Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday afternoon so far. Hope you had a good day. Hope you had a good week. And I hope you're all looking forward to the first brand new weekend in August 2024 this year. Hope you are all good on this Wednesday afternoon in this extremely hot weather we are experiencing here in the UK this week. It's more hotter than the sun. It's absolute baking. I might as well apply for the Great British Bake Off because it is absolutely baking here in the UK currently. We are experiencing about 27 to 28 degree heat, but we are not letting that heat, all the hot weather, dampen our spirits today because F124 returns to the channel, this time with our Michael Schumacher driver career mode part 1 walkthrough with Scuderia Ferrari. You may have Vettel, you may have Hamilton, you may have Alonso and Verstappen and Fangio, but we begin our Michael Schumacher career mode with Scuderia Ferrari. Can we make Michael Schumacher into an 8-time Formula One world champion where he will become the greatest of greats, even though for me, he is still the greatest driver in Formula One history. Michael Schumacher is the GOAT in Formula One. No one can take that away from him. Michael Schumacher is, for me, the GOAT in Formula One. And we begin our driver career mode with Michael Schumacher, with Scuderia Ferrari on F124, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, let's begin with Michael Schumacher. We've got the first race here in Bahrain, and obviously, as you can tell, we've chosen Charles Leclerc as our teammate. So I'm really looking forward to this career mode and driver career mode with Michael Schumacher. Can he become an 8-time world champion? F124 is not an easy game. It is very difficult, but I do believe we've got the drivers and we've got the experience of a 7-time world champion in Michael Schumacher to make this a very good, very excellent driver career. Obviously, we will now head to the grid reveal to reveal F124's lineup and the F124 grid. And this is something new to F124. And I'm really excited that we've got icons in this game and you can actually do a driver career mode with any of the current 20 F1 drivers, or you can pick icons. You can even pick 4 F2 drivers to play on F124 in the Formula One calendar. But we went with Michael Schumacher because I want to make him an 8-time world champion. And I'm going to keep saying this now. Michael Schumacher is the GOAT in Formula One. Nothing can be taken away from him. Michael Schumacher is the GOAT. And I feel for me, he is the greatest driver ever in this career that I think everyone was excited to use. And obviously, we've got specialists now. You've got a manufacturing expert, you've got a wind tunnel engineer, you've got a power unit consultant, you've got a material fabrication planner, you've got a quality assurer tester, and you've got a strategy analyst. You've got your driver details, which you can look at your contract performance, recognition, you can review your contract.
Here you can review your
You can review your contract, and you've got brake contract, you've got your R&D, you've got your vehicle, and you've got your standings, obviously with Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, Aston Martin, Alpine, Williams, RB, Sauber, and Haas. And you've got all your 20 drivers here as well. Obviously, we've replaced Carlos Sainz with Michael Schumacher because I was not going to drop Charles Leclerc. There was no way I was dropping Charles Leclerc out of Ferrari to not have him as my teammate. So what I'm going to focus on is developing the powertrain. So we're going to develop the cylinder head. So Charles Leclerc is doing the gearbox improved materials. He's doing the gearbox reliability testing. So we've done the cylinder head. Charles Leclerc has done the pistons, the weight gate actuator, and he's done the air filter. chassis, I think we'll go with... Okay, we can't pick that yet, so we're now out of R&D points. That's the only problem with this game, is there's a lack of R&D points. So we've got our first race, and we are in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and then Australia. We're going to try and fit 3 races into one live stream this afternoon for you. But I'm really excited to get going because it's Michael Schumacher. It's iconic. Like, you can't take away how great this sounds having an icon like this on the game. And I'm really excited to be using Michael Schumacher. I couldn't say no as soon as they announced you could use icons in this game. Or you can use any of the 20 F1 drivers, or you can use the F2 drivers. And I'm excited that we've got Michael Schumacher in the iconic Ferrari. I think we've got the session length on medium. You've got your tutorials, you've got your weekend preview, you've got your development, you've got your weather forecast. So what we're going to have to do, practice format, I've got full qualifying format, the session length is medium. So what we do, instead of doing the practice, you don't necessarily have to do the practice sessions. I don't normally like doing them, so I skip them, and I skip all 3 practice sessions, and we do sprint races, we've got sprint qualifying as well. But look how iconic this looks. Michael Schumacher back in Ferrari.
Around the circuit conditions and get the car tailored to your liking, the better, and then you can just focus on the job in hand in terms of lap times. But first of all, you've got to get the car feeling right.
And you don't have to do the practice sessions. I normally skip them. So what you can do now, you can retire from the session. So I don't do the practice.
And if today's practice is anything to go by,
so I'm going to skip it.
Weekend of Formula 1.
So we can just advance that, so you can get straight onto qualifying then, because the practice sessions take way too long to do on this game. So I skip all of them, so I can just get straight onto qualifying. Like, you shouldn't really need to do all the practice sessions, because if you've played F1 23, you can take that experience you've had on that game and take it into this one, because you know the tracks, you know what to do, you know what corners to take, you know where to put the car. And I think for me, it's more easier to do that than not do it at all. And I think if you want to do the practice sessions, I'm not saying don't do them, but if you want to get moving on this career mode and you want to get this driver career mode moving, skip all the practice sessions, do the qualifying. If there's a sprint qualifying, do it. Then do the sprint race, then do the qualifying, and then do the qualifying for the race, and then do the race. Because I think for me, that is easier. I mean, I'm doing a 2-player driver career with my mate. We're doing a Michael Schumacher versus Ayrton Senna career mode, and we find it easier just to skip all the practice sessions, do the qualifying, do the sprint qualifying, do the race. It's just so much easier. And like I said, I'm really enjoying doing F1 24 because, you know, having a name like Michael Schumacher back on the grid, it's really, really exciting. And I think, you know, with what Michael's going through with his health currently, I mean, after, you know, what he went through, I think it's iconic to have celebrate, you know, what he's achieved in F1 by, you know, having his name back on the grid, because it's iconic, isn't it? I mean, he's not a 7-time world champion for nothing. And I don't think any other driver will go past 7 world titles, because I can't see realistically at this current moment in time. I mean, if you look at Verstappen, he's already a 3-time world champion. He's probably going to become a 4-time world champion with the way he's going at the moment. But I think for me, with Lewis Hamilton moving to Ferrari for next season, it's going to be interesting to see if he can win an 8th world title. And if he can do it in Ferrari, he will then become the greatest driver, because he's won 8 world titles. I'm not saying, you know, I want to see him not do well at Ferrari, but I think it's a major risk.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race
what he's
tomorrow.
done this season.
Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt
And
be
I think, you know, he's won
race.
2 races, hasn't he? He won the Belgian Grand Prix because George Russell got disqualified for his car being underweight. Or was it overweight? It was one of the two. And then, if you look at the way the championship is, the quickest car at the moment is the McLaren, due to the fact what Norris and Piastri are doing in that team. But is Hamilton going to Ferrari a blessing in disguise, where he goes on and beats his hero and beats Michael Schumacher? Because Hamilton is setting the records, isn't he, now? But I think Verstappen is probably still going to win the F1 title. I still think he's going to win it. I just don't think no one's going to be able to catch him. But you never know. Verstappen might be caught. I'm not saying they can't catch him, but if you're looking at it from a talking point, can anyone really catch? Can anyone catch Verstappen? I mean, if Verstappen doesn't win any of the next 4 or 5 races, the McLaren are there, they could win the constructors, and Norris could be in a chat to winning the title and become a Formula 1 champion for the first time in his career. I would love to see Norris do it, but he's got to be able to get results consistently. I think he finished 5th. Did he finish 5th in Belgium? I think he finished 5th. So Norris is still there. But what I'm going to do this career mode, we're going to try and win it at Ferrari in the first season. We are then going to go and defend it. What my plan is then is to go through every team with Michael Schumacher. So we're then going to try and go for Red Bull, then McLaren, then Mercedes, then we've got Aston Martin, Alpine, we've got RB, then we've got Williams, and then we've got Haas. I am going to try and do all 10 teams on this, because I want to become the greatest on it.
An immense lap from Michael Schumacher yesterday puts him on pole position.
And, you know, I'm not saying all that's going to work, but I'm kind of excited to do it through every team, so I'm not just stuck in one team all the time. I want to be able to do every team on the grid. And if we can do that, how awesome will that be? And we've got an excellent thumbnail that we're going to upload as soon as this live stream is over this afternoon. Well, I'm going to edit the video and edit this live stream. And yeah, bring it on, because I'm really excited. And as you can tell, they've got Logan Sargent down to a T. Starting 20th, it's been like this in every single race. It's like this in my 2-player career. It's like that all the time.
Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed.
And I really want to do Sauber because of the green and black livery they've got.
And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action, Crofty.
So I want to do it Ferrari first season, then defend it, and then we move on to the next team. So it'll be Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes.
Who's got the speed?
So then it will be Ferrari, Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes.
Okay,
Aston Martin, Alpine, Haas, so RB, Williams, and then Haas. I'm really excited for this. I'm really, really excited. But here we go then. It's lights out and away we go. The F1 24 season begins with Michael Schumacher, with Ferrari. I'm probably going to have to carry the team because, again, Leclerc hasn't exactly had a brilliant qualifying. I mean, he only finished 8th or 9th. With the experience that I've got on these tracks, I'm going to try and take it into the game, because we've already done quite a few. Well, we're on the last race of our 2-player career with my mate, who we've done McLaren versus Ferrari, Schumacher versus Senna career mode. We're going to be doing a season 2. We're going to try and get season 1 finish off tonight. We've got the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the last one, so we're going to try and get that finished today. And then I think what the plan is, we're going to try and become teammates in Ferrari for season 2. I think that's the plan. And then, you may never know, Red Bull might come calling, because it's funny that in our 2-player driver career, Red Bull haven't exactly come calling for any of us, so it's a bit weird that maybe Red Bull are going to stick with their drivers. I mean, what does everybody think? I mean, it's a bit of a talking point. What does everybody think of Sergio Perez being kept on at Red Bull? Because after the Belgian Grand Prix, Christian Horner was pictured talking to Daniel Ricciardo with the RB team principal, and there was rumours that, you know, Perez is going to be dropped, Daniel Ricciardo is going to go back to Red Bull, and Perez is going to be dropped, and Perez has got his seat. Perez has kept his seat, which again is very, very interesting, because you would have thought, based on what happened in Belgium, where he went from 2nd to, did he finish 8th? Was it 8th or 7th Perez finished? I thought Red Bull were going to drop him. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad he's kept his seat. Do not get me wrong, I am glad he's kept his seat. But I'm a little bit surprised that Red Bull haven't dropped him for the results, because Red Bull will make a move if they're not happy. Or maybe Red Bull want another driver and they can't get him.
Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race.
That's the only thing I can think of, is that Red Bull probably can't get the driver they want. I mean, I think I can probably hint who they might want. Maybe they do bring Daniel Ricciardo back, but that ended in tears when Verstappen and Ricciardo collided at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix a few years ago. They took each other out, didn't they? And that relationship absolutely crumbled. So I don't think bringing Daniel Ricciardo back to Red Bull is exactly the answer to Red Bull's driver problems. I think they need someone new in that 2nd seat. I mean, can they try and get Norris? Can they try and get Piastri? I don't think Verstappen would mind that, personally. But I think it's the finances as well. I mean, Red Bull have got the money to get a driver. I think it's the right driver they need, that's the thing. I think Red Bull need a certain driver in that 2nd seat to compete with Verstappen. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't get Carlos Sainz. I mean, Sainz was... If Red Bull would have dropped Perez, would have Sainz signed for Williams, because I'm still shocked he's gone to Williams from Ferrari. Let's be honest. I'm really shocked that Sainz has gone to Williams, to be honest with you. I don't see how that move makes any sense. I mean, I hope it works out for him at Williams, because it'll be a disaster if it doesn't work. But maybe Williams sees something in Sainz that he could do for Williams that no other driver's been able to do. Because, I mean, let's be honest, it's not exactly worked for Logan Sargent, is it? Like, Logan Sargent at Williams has been nothing more than a complete disaster. And they realise that Albon is the only one that can score them points. And they need another driver in that team to help score points. So you also need to finish good in the Constructors' Championship as well. And I'm kind of thinking, well, that's why they went and got Sainz. And it's got to work. But if it doesn't work, then Williams are then going to have a problem. Because who's going to become the number one driver? Sainz or Albon? I think for me, I think Sainz becomes the number one driver at Williams and Albon's just going to be there for the ride next season. Because I think at the end of the season, Perez will get replaced. I think Perez will go at the end of the season. I don't see Red Bull keeping him. But it depends who they can. I mean, does Liam Lawson get a chance in the Red Bull? I mean, it's risky. I mean, to be honest, Liam Lawson should be on the F1 grid anyway. Because when he was given that chance, I honestly thought that this is Liam Lawson's time. When, well, they decided, well, we don't really think this is necessary, then it was like, right, okay. Because they then kept Yuki Tsunoda on, and then they brought Ricciardo in. So I feel for a bit that Liam Lawson's not on this grid. I mean, would Alpine get him? Because Alpine do need another driver. I mean, would Red Bull let him go there? I mean, Sauber need another driver.
Gap to your teammate behind, 29.6 seconds.
I think now that Sainz has signed for Williams, it's going to open a floodgate of driver moves. Because Alpine need a driver, Sauber need a driver, Mercedes need a driver. I mean, I think Sainz should have gone to Williams or Red Bull. No, not Williams, Red Bull. Mercedes or Red Bull, because I think he's got more of a chance winning there than not winning at all. So I can't see Williams winning races anytime soon.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
And I think especially where Williams are in the championship as well. I mean, they're doing a lot better now than what they used to be doing. But I just think, if Perez would have been dropped, I think Red Bull would have been all over Sainz. I think they would have gone for him in a heartbeat. So I think, you know, with the changes coming in 2026, and apparently Mercedes are going to be really, really quick then. Are Mercedes waiting for Verstappen as well? I mean, there's a lot of talk going on that Mercedes are going to do really well in 2026. But I think Red Bull have probably made a mistake keeping Perez on, because he's not getting the results, is he? And I think if Sainz would have went to Red Bull, I would have done a drive for him over them, because that would have been exciting. So all I can say is let's wait and see what happens in F1 for the rest of the season, because we're on a summer break now from it, aren't we?
Okay, Michael. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
We've got no F1 now till at least the 25th of August. It just feels exciting that, you know, when F1 24 was announced that they were going to be bringing in the proper driver careers in, I was really excited, because when they said they were going to bring the icons and the F2 drivers, I thought, wow, and the proper 20, the drivers from the 20, from the 20 driver grid. And currently, you know, you could say no to buying this game, but I think the problems this game's had, especially with me and my mate, what we were experiencing our two-player driver for it.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. Push now, we're boxing this lap.
And if I get any other teams coming for me, I am going to decline it, because I want to defend this with Ferrari. Season 1's going to be interesting, because we're going to be doing plenty of seasons, because, you know, I want to make Schumacher the greatest on this game, even though for me he is still the greatest anyway.
Charles is in the pits.
So I don't understand why they pitted Charles Leclerc before me.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Okay, there seems to have been a problem attaching the right rear wheel. We need to try and put that behind us, and let's finish this race strong.
Okay, so we've gone with the hard tyres till the end of the race then.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
I think what I would advise anyone who's getting F1 24, change the session lengths. Don't try and do all of the laps what they do in real life, because it's just too long. Try and do at least 20 to 22 laps each Grand Prix if you can, or 15 to 20, because for me it just takes way too long. to do all the laps what the Grand Prix want you to do. So you can change the session length, because this is why I don't do the qualifying session, because it just takes too long. The practice session, sorry, not the qualifying sessions, the practice sessions just take way too long. I kind of would have liked Leclerc to at least be in the top 5 here, because I don't want to be carrying this team.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Well, yeah, well, the tyres are meant to be good if I've only just put these tyres on. That's another annoying thing, when you get radio messages coming through to you that your tyres are looking good, your tyres are overheating. If you've just put the tyres on the last lap, I don't understand why they've got to brief that, because you want to put a good impression in. And please subscribe if you are new, by the way. So I'm really excited that we're finally getting this Michael Schumacher driver career started. And what we will do tomorrow, we will carry on with our Lego Harry Potter collection, years 5 to 7. We will bring that back tomorrow as well, so we haven't done that for a few days. Because we've got so many games to play now, which I'm really excited about. So yeah, there's plenty of new content on the way. Plenty of new games are going to come to the channel. Apparently they could do a new Ratchet and Clank game. They're working on a new Spyro game. We'll get the new Call of Duty. We're going to get the EA FC25. So make sure to check out all that live content once it hits the channel, because exciting times are ahead. With 8 laps to go, this has been pretty much very, very comfortable. And I think we are approaching the back markers as well. And hopefully, with the amount of laps we've got left, I want to try and get a new fastest lap set as well. Very funny feeling McLaren have been leading the constructors very early on. Piastri in 3rd, Norris in 4th. Leclerc is nowhere to be seen. I don't know what position Leclerc's in. it's good to always have a chat and a conversation during this, because even though you've got to have your eyes glued to the screen, you've got to have full concentration on at full times on here. So you don't want to miss the apex, you don't want to miss the corners, and you don't want to go off track either.
Okay, Michael, your lap times are all over the place right now. We've got to have consistency. Come on, we can do better than this.
That's another thing. You'll get told over the radio that your lap times are inconsistent and are all over the place. Personally, me and my mate have been ignoring that, because they bang on about it so much, when it's like, well, at the end of the day, we're the ones driving the car, not them. So personally, you could either tell them, well, to do one, which I probably would recommend to do, or just do what you're doing and just drive the car. Because I'd rather keep the car on track and do what I can. You shouldn't overreach what the car can do. But try and do as much as you can, basically, on here. The R&D will frustrate you a lot, because there's a lack of R&D points on the game now. So you'll probably notice that the R&D won't get done a lot, because there's a lot you won't be able to do. Again, do what you can on the game to your best ability. Because F1 24 isn't exactly an easy game to play, trust me. With the experience my mate's had and the experience I've had, it's been quite a patchy game that's basically just been put together quite badly. But it's still a good game, do not get me wrong, it is an excellent game. It's just a matter of problems me and my mate have faced, and massive shout out to him. Because, you know, he's probably had a lot more issues than what I've had on the game, which is not his fault. It's what the game's put him through. So yeah, it feels like the game's just been massively rushed a lot. Hello to Ryan in the chat. Welcome. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Please subscribe if you're new, by the way. We'd really appreciate it on this Wednesday afternoon. Please subscribe. You're very, very welcome on this channel and on this community. Hit that subscribe button for me as well. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this live stream. And yeah, welcome. 4 laps to go then at the Bahrain Grand Prix with Michael Schumacher with Ferrari. And the quest to become an 8-time champion so far is going swimmingly. Perfect. Hopefully I get my words out. So welcome to everybody who's new to the channel and the community. You're very welcome. It's right, no worries, mate. Please subscribe before you go as well. Welcome. You don't need to apologise, it's cool, honestly.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Cheers, thank you, and please subscribe as well, Ryan, as well, before you go. And welcome to the channel and the community, my friends. First time, poppy car. So Ross, so I'm guessing if Hamilton's fifth, Russell sixth, Alonso seventh, Leclerc's in eighth.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
And again, that's another problem you'll get. There's a sensor on the car that shows all the tyre pressures are at 0. Which they're not, because I would feel it. Two laps to go then. Okay, no worries, mate. Yeah, I'm enjoying this so far because I'm loving it. Like, it just feels like having Schumacher in Ferrari again.
started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Car feels like an absolute rocket ship. Cheers, thank you, mate. There we go then. That is how you start a season.
Superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
It's always great to kick off the season with a race victory. You hit the ground running, and it's really good for your confidence as well moving forward. It's so important to set off on the right footing, and that's exactly what they've been able to achieve today.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
But that is how you start a season off. Cheers, thank you.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of
McLaren
Formula One.
8.
Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
It looks like McLaren and Red Bull are going to be the close challengers again. McLaren 8th is not a good help. Kind of needed Leclerc to be a little bit quicker than that. What? I don't understand how my experience has fallen by 6. I don't think I can have super chats yet. And hello to Joas in the chat. Please subscribe if you're new, by the way. I don't think I can have super chats yet until I hit 3,000 short views on the channel. So yeah, I don't think I can have super chats yet until I hit 3,000 short views. But if you're new to the channel, Please subscribe. It would be really helpful. Let's see if I can do anything on my R&D. Cheers, thank you. Massively appreciated. Absolute legends in the live chat this afternoon. You're all legends, by the way. Yeah, I know you did, Ryan. Thank you, mate. At least Leclerc's actually helping with some of these. Because I can't do all this on my own with the R&D. I mean, we're currently the best third performing team in the championship. Everything's in the green. But the constructors is tight. After one race, that is extremely tight. So we move on to the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I can't remember if there's a sprint race in this, or is there not? I can't remember. Weather's looking good. No, it's just just skip all practice sessions and just go straight to qualifying. It doesn't really matter if you skip the practice. I know it's probably going to affect your performances and your R&D, but at the end of the day, to be honest, it's a lot quicker if you want to get more into the live stream. I'd rather just get on with qualifying because I know what to do on these tracks. Like, I know how to race on them. I know how to perform in them.
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
It just feels right having Schumacher at Ferrari. So we're going to do Ferrari, but twice. Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Alpine, Haas, Williams, RB, and Sauber. Let's go to the track then. Can't believe how glued this Ferrari is to the track. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely glued to the track. That's good. Quick. This Ferrari is quick round here, bloody hell. That is quick. Bloody hell. That was rocket fuel. That was a rocket lap. Bloody hell. That was quick.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow.
Charles Leclerc's only in
sixth.
I need him to be getting a second place here, or at least a third, not sixth. Oh my God. I need Leclerc performing better than that. We're live for about an hour or two. We normally do about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, depending on race lengths we do. That's what we try and do anyway, because normally the game likes just to kick people off. I'd say what's really frustrating is the lack of bloody transfer activity going on at United again. It seems very, very
Good morning, good afternoon, or for us,
quiet
good evening,
again.
as we're under the night lights of Jeddah. The floodlights are on and so is the pressure here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
I mean, look at the
So
heat.
let's take a
It's
look at the
29
topographical
degrees
map
today.
of the Jeddah street circuit.
29
As you can
degrees.
see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Michael Schumacher lines up on pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Stroll,
Leclerc got fifth.
Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Russell, Bottas, Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Joe,
Sargent last again.
Sargent, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend, Anthony Davidson. I don't want to, but we should look at their recent performances, and I think poor is a universal word to describe them.
Yeah, it's hard to say sometimes, and it's hard to accept yourself as well. It's easy to go blaming other circumstances as to why your driver rating might have slipped, but it's time for a reset. You got to get back to where you were. You know you can do it. You've proven it in the past. So now it's time to make that happen.
My driver rating's amazing. What are they on about? Just lights out and away we go. At least they've actually got the championship fight quite right, because it is Norris Verstappen in real life, isn't it? I'm guessing Leclerc has been passed already. He's got past the top five.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can see I'm not very happy at the moment, the way things are. going on with me at the moment. Like, I'm really, really frustrated with what's going on at Manchester United at the moment. It's gone very, very quiet on players coming in and players going out. It's gone really, really quiet. And I can't believe we haven't done any business. I really, really am struggling to understand why we ain't done anything for nearly 2 weeks. I mean, it was 2 weeks ago tomorrow that we signed Yoro. And since then, nothing. I mean, Yoro's also now got himself injured, isn't he? So it looks like that injury is going to be 6 to 8 weeks. And it doesn't look like, you know, at the moment, anything's really going on behind the scenes to make any more change. I thought Ineos were meant to come in and absolutely rip off the band-aid at this club and change the club for the better, and it's just not happening, is it? And I want to get behind Ineos, but I think lately, I think what's going on isn't helpful, and it should be a lot better than what it is. The only time I've gone off the track is there and there. So yeah, like, I'm not extremely happy at the moment with what's going on. I'm just a little bit peeved, to be honest with you, because I was expecting Ineos to come in and make major change, and I've not really seen anything balanced on that that's really justified to say Ineos have come in and worked miracles. Like, we've still got players at the club that we want to get rid of that we can't sell. We want to bring players in because we need to improve, and we ain't done it, have we? And I want to be excited for the new season, but with less than 2 weeks to go till we kick off the new Premier League season against Fulham at home at Old Trafford on the 16th of August, potentially the only new signing is going to be in that team is going to be Xerxes, because Yoro's out injured for 6 to 8 weeks, and it looks like, well, as Rui, the right back we got from Bayern Munich, we can't bring in until Wan-Bissaka goes. Apparently West Ham are now close to agreeing a deal to sign Wan-Bissaka, so that means United can get their right back they want. But I think it's just the pure fact that United are just taking too long. But, you know, I'm willing to give Ineos time, but it's just taken the last 2 weeks have been a piss take. Last week and this week so far we ain't done nothing. I ain't convinced, I'm afraid. Whoa. That strolls out. So yeah, like, I'm kind of hoping that we can get some business either done by tonight or at least tomorrow, because at this rate I think we're going to have a really bad start to the season again. And I think it's going to be bad. I think we're going to have a really bad start to the season.
Yellow flag. Okay,
Where
be
is he?
aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. Okay, clear.
Yeah, like, I'm kind of hoping
We're approaching the pit window.
by this evening or tonight, or at least tomorrow, we will be reacting to some transfer news. But I've got my doubts. Yeah, like, I'm really just a little bit concerned about the way United are moving. Like, I can't believe we haven't sold anyone for weeks. We haven't sold anyone before, and it's shocking, really. Like, I thought we were meant to be selling McTominay, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Hannibal Mabry, Sancho, Pellistri, Casemiro. I just can't believe we ain't sold anyone for weeks now, and we can't buy anyone because of this. But again, it's just a sell to buy bollocks again, isn't it? We've got to sell to buy all the time. I just think it's complete bollocks. We're just being lied to again by the football club. And I think Sir Jim Ratcliffe has actually made things a lot worse. I mean, I don't really want Mazraoui from Bayern Munich. I don't really want that right back. I wanted Frimpong.
Okay, Michael, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
I really wanted Frimpong from Leverkusen, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It looks like we have settled on Mazraoui, unfortunately. I think when we get the here we go for that, I think my reaction is going to be a lot different than what I want it to be.
So we're leading our teammate by 26.0 seconds.
But we've got to get Wan-Bissaka gone first. And we can't react to anything until players basically piss off. But
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Box, we're coming in this lap.
it is on medium to hard, so, you know, I have got the difficulty where I want it to be, really. I'm not going to change it because this is the level I'm comfortable at, to be honest with you. But if you like this content, then please subscribe. But I've got the difficulty at where I feel most comfortable at.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Yeah, this is the level I'm most comfortable at. I don't want to increase it any further because this is the most comfortable I can feel at on the game. But if people do like it, like I said, please do subscribe, but I ain't going to change the difficulty. This is the level I feel comfortable on.
Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
You're on the medium compound tyre now. Everyone around us is... Yeah, I respect that. I respect your comment, I respect your view, and I respect you as a person, as a fellow YouTuber. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe if you're new. Would really appreciate it on this Wednesday afternoon. Please do subscribe, because I'm really trying to grow the channel. I want to try and get more people involved in the live content and in the videos and in the shorts. But if you like this content, please hit the like button, and also please subscribe on this Wednesday afternoon to the channel. Would really appreciate it. Thank you. I respect everyone's views. I respect all your opinions and your thoughts and your comments and your chats in the comment, in the live chat. I respect everybody on this channel. No one will ever feel left out or feel unwanted. Everyone is a part of this channel. When's the next stream? Well, that is a very good question, because the problem I've got with that is the fact that I was meant to have a really chilled evening tonight, but my mum is gone down really unwell again. My mum's got really ill again, and she's had to take a certain test to check if she's not got anything, but she's feeling really unwell. So I feel she was meant to go. She was meant to go shopping tonight with my dad when he's home from work. But my mum's really unwell, and I went to see my brother yesterday. We didn't even get halfway there because my mum's car broke down, and now she's gone down with looking like a really bad cold and sore throat. So I think I've got to go shopping with my parents tonight. Well, with my dad, because my mum is just really unwell today. So I don't know when the next live stream will be tonight. I have got no clue, but I can't put a time frame on it, unfortunately. There will be other live content here. I haven't got a clue what time it's going to be at, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but it can't be helped. Cheers, thank you, and please subscribe in the chat if you're new, by the way. As well, please hit that subscribe button for me. Yeah, it's just, there's a lot going on at the moment. I don't think this heat in the UK is helping. I mean, it's 29 degrees here today. It's 29 degrees. We are 1 off 30. I mean, that is just mental. Controller, I'm on PS5. I used to have a racing wheel years and years ago when I was about 10 or 11, but it didn't last very long, so I prefer controller because I've got a lot more grip and a lot more control, so I prefer using the controller. It's also having the money as well to go out and buy all these gadgets and all these add-ons to improve the gaming experience, and I've got no room in my bedroom left now, so I mean, it's something I can consider in the future, but I prefer on the controller, really. It took me ages to get a PS5. It took me absolutely ages. And I had to buy a bundle because I couldn't buy the console on its own. I had to buy a bundle, which cost £570 when I first got this. Which, you know, I did save up for really, really well. You live in the US, I bet it's hot over there as well, isn't it? But I would advise no one go out in this heat because it is just too mental at the moment. It's not safe. It's just too hot to do anything, really. I feel sorry for all these consoles that have to go on. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Michael, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. We need consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
Don't get how my lap times are erratic. I've just put in 2 fastest laps in a row. My favourite F1 driver currently is Sergio Perez, because when Red Bull signed him, I was really, really excited. But it doesn't look like that Red Bull move has worked out very well, unfortunately. Like, I wanted it to really, really work out, I really did. But my favourite F1 driver of all time has to be Michael Schumacher. It's because of his record and his quality that he was producing in so many different teams, and obviously what Michael's going through now on a personal level. Like, I would say Michael Schumacher is my favourite driver. I used to love Jules Bianchi until what happened, and obviously he lost his life, didn't he? I like Sebastian Vettel, but Perez I would say is my favourite, but I'm starting to warm to Oscar Piastri now and Lando Norris for what they're doing at McLaren. Yeah, I mean, I respect that. It's been interesting to see how he gets on at Ferrari next season. I mean, he might win the world title at Ferrari, you never know, but he's got a 3-year contract, so he's got 3 years to do it, hasn't he? About 3 laps to go.
Okay, some information on Piastri. They seem to have an issue.
Piastri does have a problem, and he has been passed by Hamilton. Okay, Piastri's now got past Hamilton, and so has Perez. Where the hell is Leclerc to? Do I have to put a search bot out for Leclerc now?
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. It's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
Leclerc's now got past Piastri as well, and so has Perez. Leclerc's now got past Perez up to 4th. What I'm hoping for, another P1.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
There's dropped to 5th again. There we go then, 2 from 2.
That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
And that's 2 wins in a row now. It's the start of potentially something special, but they can't get ahead of themselves just yet. It's a long way to go.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Right, 2 from 2 with Schumacher. Excellent stuff, great start.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of
Let's hope
Formula One.
Verstappen's going to be my closest challenger. He's only 16 points off. We built a gap though of 20 points to Red Bull. Right, on to the next one then.
Okay, mate, I know we were expecting some new developments to come through, but I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Okay. Right, on to the Australian then. Straight to qualifying. What Fabrizio Romano has just tweeted is that
And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne.
Shell
It's
Neves to
Albert Park,
PSG is here
and
we
it's
go.
qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
I really started getting into F1 when Sebastian Vettel won his first World Championship for Red Bull. I started liking F1 seriously from then. It was amazing. And then he went on to win his second. He went on to then win his third. And then when he won his fourth one, it was amazing. Yeah, João Neves to Paris Saint-Germain. Here we go. Romano just tweeted, deal being signed right now between clubs. €60 million fee plus 10-minute add-ons. Renato Sanchez to Benfica on loan.
With
João
qualifying
accepted travel
complete,
to
all that remains
Paris.
now is
Medical
the
had to
main
be this
event.
week and
We'll
will
be
be this
live
week.
and
First signing done.
uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Charles Leclerc's 8th again. So yeah, João Neves to PSG is here we go. There's a João Neves to PSG is here we go. Hopefully this means Man United can actually get moving on the Agate. Hopefully. Well, hopefully. There's a João Neves to PSG is here we go. Romano's just tweeted it.
You can hear the Australian fans roaring as they line the track here in Albert Park. Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Michael Schumacher yesterday puts him on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, Albon, Gasly, Ocon, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Bottas, Joe, Hulkenberg, and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me, bringing glamour and expertise to our commentary today, Naomi Schiff. I don't want to, but we should look at their recent performances, and I think poor is a universal word to describe them.
It certainly has been a disappointing time for this driver, and they need to remember that there are lots of young, talented drivers out there who are gunning for their seat. However, they are in the seat because the team trusts them, so they've got to remember that they've got to go back in the car, slow it down a little bit, and just bring back some consistent point finishes. It's not always about winning, it's about being consistent and reliable for your team.
Go then. So it's the Australian Grand Prix. So we've started on pole again, so that's 3 races in a row. Whoa. Yeah, that's fine, mate, no worries at all. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the channel.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. No issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Really need Leclerc to get a good result here. Yeah. Quarter to 6. Quarter to 6.
window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Tell you what, car is actually like an absolute rocket ship.
Okay, Michael, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go. Job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though. In this lap. Push now.
Copy.
So we're leading our teammate by 35.2 seconds. Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. The track is clear, green flag. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That stop wasn't great. We've lost some time there. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
So on the hard compound tyre, well, it was a Ferrari 1-2, it's now a Ferrari 1-3 to be actually got past Leclerc.
Charles is in the pits.
She bloody knows now. Tell you what, if they ask me to replace the car, I'm going to do it. She's nowhere near, is he? Nowhere near the top 5 again.
Okay, Michael. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Leclerc's now back into the top 5 with that lovely time. Now he's in the top 4. And he went down to 5th because now he's out the top 5 again.
Target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
3 laps to go then. Make it 3 with Michael Schumacher with Ferrari on this driver career mode. Hey.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Hello. Come on. Come on. all right. Yeah. It's all right. It's only the door. Do you want us to move or not? Come on, cat. Three. Eyes off the windows. No. No. Look at those three windows again, aren't you, cat? Come on. Come on.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Three wins from three.
Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
Wow, that's 3 wins in a row. They really are on a roll now and really building great momentum. They're clearly one to look out for.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Max Verstappen is still there. He's 27 points off me, and we've now got a 30-point gap to McLaren in the championship. I've got a secret meeting with somebody.
Hey, just a quick one from me. The team are pleased that you've declined that meeting. Gold star, brownie points, etc., etc. I guess we'll see if anything else more exciting comes calling. But let's focus on our current seat for now.
Yeah, I've got no interest going into Mercedes.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Right, we're going to leave it there for today. Hope you're all enjoying this Michael Schumacher driver career mode so far with Ferrari Season 1. Obviously, the plan is, like I said, we're going to defend it with Ferrari, then go with win it with Ferrari first, then defend it with Ferrari. Then we're going to try and get to Red Bull, then McLaren, then Mercedes, Aston Martin, Alpine, Stake Sauber, then RB, then Haas, and then Williams. We're going to try and do all 10 teams to see if I can make Michael Schumacher a 17-time world champion in Formula One. We've so far had a really good start, and the standing so far: three wins from three at Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and Australia. Top three finish, first place in all three races. Standings: we've got a 27-point gap to Max Verstappen, and then we've got a 30-point gap to McLaren in the constructors. So far, this career mode is going very well. So please keep subscribing if you're new. Hit the like button as well. And if you like this type of content, please look out for it on the channel. United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. We're going to have a bit of a break. As I said, my mum's really unwell today. She's in bed, really ill with a cold and sore throat. So I've got to go shopping with my dad this evening. So I don't know what time we're going to be back tonight, or if we're going to get any content even in tonight either. So we'll see what happens. But enjoy the rest of Wednesday evening. Stay safe, be nice, be kind to each other. You're all legends, you're all a treat, and I will see you on the next one.